This one was actually a high tone, and it's a big gold ring. You see it right there? All right. Well, I just got down to the beach. I'm almost out of batteries, which is interesting because I thought I put a fresh one in here, but evidently I didn't. It's kind of crazy. Last time I was here, just, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, all this sand had been pulled out. There were just rocks everywhere. So, and this rock over here that I use as an indicator was about 4 or 5 feet exposed. And now all that's filled back in, so it all literally came back in almost immediately. So this may be an absolute dry run, but we're gonna go give it a shot anyway and see if we can find anything. It's almost low tide, which is really just a medium tide today. And so I'll tell you, it is pretty. All right, guys, I have a 33 here on the VDI. And I'm going to try to work on not saying high tones or low tones. If I'm in the water, quite frankly, it's almost impossible to do that. But I have had a lot of input that people want to know exactly what the VDIs are. I think it's going to be maybe a zinc penny. It sounds amazing. Is it that? What is that? It is this. Is that a really thin piece of brass? I think it's just an extremely thin piece of brass. Definitely the right color. Yeah, I think that's trying to also have my targets in the sunshine so you can see them, not in the dark. I know, again, a lot of you guys have been kind of bummed on that as well. Keep in mind, this is a work in progress, so if you guys give me the input, I'll try to follow it. The one thing I can't do is get it where you guys can hear the targets because I have to wear headphones. My hearing is not good enough to run without headphones. I also don't find a lot of deep gold if I'm not wearing headphones. Again, wish I had great ears so I could not run headphones and you guys could hear it, but it doesn't necessarily work if you're in the water like I am all the time. All right, there you go. Big piece of brass, flat, very flat. All right, I got something right here. It's bouncing around from an 8 to a negative 19. 8 to negative 19 on the VDI. This beach is infamous for changing the tones. Oh, little sea glass. I just saw you. I get you? I did get you. A little teeny piece of green sea glass. See if I can get that out in the sunshine. There you go. There's might. Try this. Maybe you can see through it. There you go. Still working on the target though. Okay, I think it's right here someplace. Sounds really small. It is still a negative 18. Doesn't really mean much, especially on this beach. What am I seeing? Is a little piece of stainless steel? I think it is. A little tiny piece of stainless steel. I might have a high tone here. 98 on the VDI, which is usually potentially iron. There's a really good chance this is absolute junk. But it might actually be. Now it's a negative 18, so again, it's kind of giving an iron vibe, but it's pretty streaky high tone at first. It should be in a scoop. Boy, this thing's all over the place. It's kind of high tone. Negative 16, but it's screaming as a high tone. Might be mixed metal, to be honest with you. I think that's exactly what it is. Oh, I think I see. Boy, I don't know what that used to be. It's a... Boy, I could not for the life of me tell you what the heck that is. It's interesting. That's what it is. And again, hopefully this is getting it out in the sunshine for you guys to be able to see. Okay, this one is a 76 to 81. And the other thing a lot of people don't realize is the 900, my experience is it's a little shakier on its VDIs than say the 800. The 800 was much more stable in the VDIs, and I know Daniel, Monterey Magnet Man, says that the Deus 2 is a lot more stable, so that when you get a VDI, you know it pretty much is consistently it. All right, I think we have whatever it is. $78 to 81. I'm thinking dime. Oh, nope. I think I actually see part of I see part of a Hot Wheel car in there. Yep. I think that used to be a, I don't know, maybe a truck? It used to be something. Alright. I have a negative 18, but it's got a little bit of a low tone to it. And again, you know, I really do hunt by ear more than I do VDI. Oh, kid's ball going floating by. And the kid. The boot. Maybe in here. Big iron right there. There are targets out here. Ooh. Okay, didn't get that. Ooh, that one. I have another. It sounds pretty decent. I got another piece of sea glass though. Yeah. Alright. This is a -1, which is kind of an interesting number. Jim and I get a lot of nickels at -1 up at another beach. It's got a lot of black sand on it. Okay, there's multiple targets in the hole. -1 all the way up to 20. There's all sorts of stuff in this hole, that's why. Okay, now it's a 19, which is a great number. It was picking up, oh, what is that? I think it's maybe a pull tab? Yep, that's a pull tab. It was black at one point in time. Now it's just a pull tab. I got another low tone. 24. Kind of in that almost nickel category. Kind of thinking it's going to be more aluminum. Just, it sounds really thin, whatever it is. It's another half of a pull tab. There you go, half of a pull tab. And I think I see a spark plug. Most of the time these have been used for fishing weights. Cheap fishing weights is what those are. I think it might be my first coin, and I think it's going to be a banged up zinc penny. That's exactly what it is. Banged up zinc penny. All right, another piece of sea glass. Seems like the greens are winning today. Some sort of a knob and turn on and turn off, whatever the hell it is. Good, my buddy Frank is here. Friggin' love Frank. He lives right here and he does really, really well on this beach. I consider it his beach. He says it's not his beach, but I think it is. Hopefully you walk down this way. Good.
Good.
I'm mind blown how much sand came back in. It sounds like a high tone. It says -19, so it may be iron, but it's really, it also may be some, there might be some iron next to it. We've got a little metal detector over here. All right.
Any luck?
You know what? Not so much right now, but maybe.
Is it better?
Maybe a coin in there someplace. Should be something right here. I don't know if it's a coin or not. Maybe it's something else. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, you know what that is? That's actually part of a silver ring.
Oh, nice. Good find. He's got part of a silver ring. Look at that, Dylan.
It's what's left of a silver ring.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, pretty cool. You want to see what it sounds like? Can you hear it?
Yep.
You can hear it?
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty cool. It's a great hobby. So,
Well, thanks for the tour.
have a good one, you guys.
Take care.
Well, that is a silver ring. So, I got some sort of neat little design on it too. All right, I'm not unhappy. I got one jumping around from -18 to 23. It's a mid-tone. $22 now. See if I got it. I think I did, but 24, 25. Great number. And it is more brass. Getting all sorts of weird pieces of brass out here. This is a 22 on the VDI, and it is another 22 shell, which is kind of funny. It's a 22 on the VDI and a 22 shell. Yeah, it's a spoon bowl. Stainless steel. I don't know if my GoPro will pick it up or not, but somebody's got really cool with some rock stacking out here. And it's really, really neat. Now keep in mind, 2 weeks ago, this was all beach. Every bit of it. And all that sand, most of it's come back in, but all these rocks got pushed up during the storm. And these people during last winter's storms actually lost this whole end of their retaining wall. This laying on the ground used to be a wall that stuck straight up. Now it's just a ramp. Little flat piece of copper. Gives a big wave. Alright, this ground here is literally exploding with signals, but I do believe in between it all there actually may be a decent little target right here. I'm thinking maybe no, I'm not totally sure where it went. Well, there it is. And I think I see a copper penny. Yep. All right, it may be only part of what's left of a nickel, but it still counts. So that, and I got it out of those rocks right there, is a nickel, which means I think I have the cycle. Can't remember. Thought I got a quarter. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Got a nickel though. I honestly think I may have another nickel I just dug out of the middle of all that stuff. This one's almost as hammered as the first one. That is a never, ever, ever spendable nickel. A super loud high tone. I see something green right here. And I honestly think it's part of a sprinkler. And I'd like to tell you it's the first one I've ever found. It actually has part of the plastic sprinkler riser on it too. There you go. Good scrap metal right there. got a crazy high tone, 90 to 99. Is there a quarter in there maybe? I think there is. All right, got a quarter. Frank said he's been getting all sorts of old silver coins out here, so I'm gonna hope that that might be my story too. All right, so I'm digging between these rocks right now, and it's a lot of work. Probably not great for my scoop, to be totally honest with you. And I'm trying to isolate signals. There's so many signals, but I think I have a legitimate signal in here. Okay, bring it down here to the water, and I think I see a quarter. Yeah, we're laying right on top of that rock right there. There is what's left of a quarter. He's almost been completely cored. It is absolutely hammered. All right, just got this out. I think there's actually maybe a coin in here. Problem is you put it down and it's on top of something else, so let's see if I got it out of that. Yep, there is a very thin, I think that was a quarter at one point in time. You can actually see through it. Alright, I'm discovering that a lot of these rocks have old coins jammed up in them. And I think I see maybe a penny. Yep, that was a penny at one point in time. Alright, I got another nickel. Absolutely destroyed. Okay, I've decided most of these rocks have targets shoved in the holes and you know, in between them and the crevices. So I'm thinking, to be honest with you, that if I get deep enough, I might get something good. Yeah, I think I see another quarter in there. Yep, another quarter. Alright, I was digging in that hole right there and I found this. And what that is an absolutely demolished silver horseshoe ring. But it's kind of proven to my point that unfortunately my GoPro battery is totally dead, so we're only filming with my phone right now. And I probably hit it a few times with the scoop, but I think it was already pretty hammered prior to that. You can kind of just see the edge of it right there. All right, I just got another silver ring out of that hole. Pretty small, but we are getting jewelry out of here. And I keep hearing these low tones and mid tones, and they're turning out to be nickels. Tons of nickels. I've got so many coins that I couldn't film because I don't have a GoPro right now. All right, I finally got it. I was digging and digging. I'm telling you, I had to move so many rocks. But I see a gold ring right there. And we have, unfortunately with the phone, I only have one hand, so I'm gonna turn it down for a second. And definitely a gold ring. Try to bring that up in the sunshine. You can't tell. Can't see any inscriptions on the inside. It's been out here a long time. Really, really damaged. But it is a gold ring. So there you go. All right, I got a really weird one. I think it's just a junker, but it is a ring. Look at that. How weird is that? You can see the copper on the bottom of it. But yeah, that's a weird one. Maybe weirdest ever. It's really heavy. I almost think the top part might actually be silver. I'll have to check it out when I get home. All right, I saw another gold ring in there. Let's see if we can see it. All right, I'm gonna have to drop you and pull it out of there. It's a little one. Little teeny gold ring, but that's gold ring number 2. So we're definitely in fertile territory right now. All right, you guys see that? I'm trying to trying to do a better job of showing things in the sunlight. Again, I'm having to use my phone, which is strapped to my, and I'm going to be losing sunshine soon. All right, I just got a silver dime. It's actually in really good condition compared to everything else out here, and try to show you in the light as best I can. And I was in with a part of a watch band, so it had all sorts of different sounds going on, but it is a silver dime. Oh my God. This one was actually a high tone, and it's a big gold ring. I'm gonna have to get up to higher ground, but it's big. I can see it from the side. You see it right there? All right, I'm gonna take it out of here. Oh yeah. Wow, look at this thing. I think it might be a class ring. It's something beautiful, I'll tell you that much. Wow, look at this thing. Is a honker. It's a honker for sure. I have no idea what that stone is, but oh my God, that's beautiful. You gotta be kidding me. That was actually a high tone. I've been talking about these a lot. This is a concretion, and this rock is obviously some metal got stuck between a couple rocks. I don't think it's anything precious. I'm obviously going to break it off and see, but sometimes there's gold and silver in there. I don't think this one does, but it's literally become part of the rock. Unless you knew what you're looking for, you probably wouldn't look there. I was just talking to these guys. They just went diving, said the visibility was actually really good out there, but I just got another silver dime, I'm pretty sure. It's actually I actually can see it right now. It's a wow, cool. It's a mercury dime. Nice. There you go. All right, I saw another ring. I think it's gold. Sure sounded like gold. Maybe not, although it might be a junker. Sounded really good. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a junker. But it is another ring. Yeah, it just doesn't feel heavy enough. I think it's, I don't know, maybe. To be honest with you. Boy, I could be wrong. That actually could be a, boy, I think that actually might be a, I'm gonna have to check that out when I get home, but there's a little part of me that thinks it's kind of heavy. I'm thinking that might actually be a white gold ring. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to look at it when I get home. That's crazy though. Another, it sure sounded like a gold ring, so we'll see. All right, I just got a really cool piece of sea glass, but I also see, I don't know how to do this. I'm just really losing with one-handed videography, but there is a silver ring right there. All right, there it is. Trying to get in the sunlight for you guys. Sun's going down, by the way. Yeah, that's a nice silver ring. It's got some sort of inlay in it, it looks like. Maybe Native American? I don't know. We'll have to look at that when we get home, but it's definitely got something going on. And I did get a nice piece of sea glass as well. And it's funny, I've had two people walk up while I was doing this looking for sea glass, so it's a big one. All right, how is that, huh? That's going to get a lot prettier. I'm not going to complain. I did find out that last ring was a gold ring. It's 10 karat, but it's still gold. So 4 gold rings, I think either 4 or 5 silver rings, and I think 3 silver dimes. So pretty happy all in all. Great day. All right, you guys, here's another wrap up. What a great hunt, man. What a blast that was. It's so funny. I really wasn't finding much until right about the time my GoPro battery died. So I had to film a lot of it on the phone, and I really apologize for it being badly filmed with one hand on it. Yeah, so got a lot of trash, lots of little bits of aluminum, some iron. I did get a chunk of a sprinkler. I got a little bit of copper. Obviously, the pull tabs are always a must. A couple other spoon bowls. Got this right here, a little dial. I don't know what it goes to, stove or something. Got this little truck. I got some sea glass. Looked like greens were winning, but at the end of the day, it looks like some of the clears beat out the greens. And I also got a lot of these concretions, and I talk a lot about these often, but you can kind of see where different metals have actually gotten encased in them. And sometimes you actually find, a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver in them. Like this one's got a key. If you look, there's a key in the middle of it. And what happens is heavy objects kind of lump together and find each other out in the wild, and they get, concreted, I guess would be the term for it, actually encased in these concretions. And sometimes you'll see, coins and whatnot sticking out of it. So super cool. I did get a lot of coins that will never, ever be spendable. These are actually all old, what's left of coins have just been absolutely beaten into submission. So never, ever spendable. In the coin department, I did get, I think it's 10 quarters or portions of quarters. Again, I'm calling this a quarter, but look at that. It's probably really more like, about 14 cents worth of metal. I did get 2 dimes. One of them's actually complete. I did actually get 5 dimes total, 3 of them being silver. But in my count quest, if you will, for the cycle, we're going to call it 2 dimes. One of them's lost about 20% of its overall weight. I did get, let's see, I think it's 11 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 11 nickels or portions thereof. Again, not much left of that one, but we're still calling it a nickel. And I got, I think, a total of 9 pennies, not including, there's 2 there that are almost full size, and the 7 that are there, so a total of 9. So I did get the cycle, actually a total of 5 times, including the silver dimes. So let's talk about the other stuff. I did get this, what was left of a Swiss Army knife. I got a couple of bullet shells. I got a couple of spark plugs, which people use as fishing weights. A little bit of a watch and watch band. I did get this. This is kind of weird. Look at this ring. It's like an eyeball ring. Kind of creepy looking. It is junk. I did test it just to make absolutely certain. It looks like it actually had a brass ring, and then the rest of it was some weird molded, pot metal. But kind of freaky. Here's looking at you, kid. I did get this little horse. How cute is he? I did get this. I think it was actually an aluminum coin at one point in time. You can barely see it, but it looks like it has writing on it. Absolutely destroyed. Little end of a pocket watch. And let's talk about the good stuff. All right, I did get 1, 2, 3 silver dimes. One of them being this one at the end, and that is a mercury diamond. Not bad condition as compared to everything else that came out of the ocean that day. I did get 4 silver rings. One of them is this little horseshoe ring that's absolutely destroyed. This is the first one I found where the kid was talking to me and new metal detectorist. And then I got these other 2 in the same area I was digging in the rocks. Now let's talk about the good stuff. First and foremost, this is a 10-carat pearl ring. I thought it might have been junk at the time, but it just sounded like gold. It didn't really sound like junk. And it is marked 10-carat. Then I got this little guy. Actually, I think I got this one. I think this is actually the first one I found. This is 14 karat. It's pretty light. It's under 2 grams. I think it was like 1.75 or might have been 2.75 actually. I think this one was actually 2.75, but real small. Then I got this other little 14 karat ring. And then lastly, I got this kind of beastly. This actually was ringing up as an extremely high mid-tone, high tone. It really was kind of acting almost like a zinc penny would. I think it was in the 50s when I first heard it. And it is indeed a class ring. I'm kind of bummed because it's from 1962, but if you look at the top right there, that's where the high school name would have been. And unfortunately, that is broken off at some point in time. So all I have is a 19 and a 62. And that one weighs, I think it was 10.5 grams. So it is 10 karat. So again, 10.5 grams, but you can see the little spots where they actually used to have the thing that held on the high school name. So not bad. If you guys are interested in CKG scoops, definitely go into the description of this video. There is a link to their website. Also, if you guys are interested In the headphones I use Tony Eisenhower waterproof headphones. Highly, highly recommend them. Those headphones you're using are wireless. Once they find the ocean, they do not work. All right, a lot of people have been asking how to get Pirate Mike shirts. I used to try to ship them out directly. It was an absolute nightmare. My printer hated that I was only ordering a few at a time. Super expensive. Didn't make a lot of sense. So if you guys are interested, just go in the description. There is a link directly to Spring, and you can order all sorts of shirts and stickers and all sorts of good stuff. So again, if you did want Pirate Mike merchandise, that is how you do it. So again, just go in the description. If you have any questions on how to find it, I can also send that to you. If you just comment, can't find it, I will send that to you as well. Hey guys, Pirate Mike here. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea why I do this, but every time I find a $50 at the beach, I stick it in my eye. Again, I sure hope you like my channel, and thank you again for watching and for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Sure love it if you guys would subscribe. You can just click on my head right here, or you can watch either of these two videos.